Hey friends, welcome back to the Generous Poor. Today we are cash stuffing our June paycheck number one. And let me tell you, it's been our first relaxing weekend in what feels like forever. No graduations, no moves, just us, Pearl, our Siberian Husky, snoring somewhere, and a lawn that kind of got mowed. Life's been moving at warp speed lately, but weirdly, as we transition into more free time, I feel busier than ever. Anyone else feel like that? It's like when you finally exhale and then you immediately start making three new to-do lists. It feels like we're just catching up on different things. So, anyway, before we stuff our June paycheck, let's unstuff my wallet from last week and then fill out my weekly wallet tracker. I like seeing what I didn't spend, and I've been thinking, and I know that I spoke about this in my last couple of videos, that I was thinking about moving the money from my wallet, my leftover money from my wallet, instead of it going into my overflow, moving it to my 100 envelope challenge, because to be honest with you, it's daunting every 2 weeks to do that. And I figured it would just be easy to move that money over. But I don't know. Maybe I'll fully commit after the summer once all the boys are back to school and it's just me, my husband, and our dog. But for now, I might just move that and keep it in my overflow for the unexpected things that are going on during the summer. The summer of sort of an unknown for us. We're in uncharted territory. Our oldest moved out. Our middle one graduated from college, and he's going to be moving out. And so we just have our youngest at the house. But we are, planning for vacations and different things like that. So I don't know. I just don't know what everything looks like yet. So that's the beauty of your budget. So let's fill this out. Let's do, how do I usually have this in here? I do dining out. And actually, in my overflow binder, I put, when I use my envelopes and they empty, I tuck them back in here because there's no sense keeping them all in here. I'm going to put this right here for a second so I can fill this out. Groceries, dining out, Lori, date night, Pearl. And if you can hear my landscapers, they are here. Of course, they showed up right when I started filming. Kindness, business, and buffer. So I'm going to put this off to the side and we will go through. So obviously kindness. So groceries got $3.75. Dining out. Let me grab my my budget for the third week of May. Where's that? Or the fourth week of May, I'm sorry. So I can see what I can't remember what I put in there. So groceries got $3.75, dining out got $100, household, I missed household, got $50, Lori got $100. I should just do this, I'm sorry. I should do this before I go on camera. Pearl got $30, kindness got $20, business got $50, and buffer got $50. Okay, so I'm going to put that back off to the side. So kindness, we spent $20 because it has nothing left in its envelope. And let me put these in order real quick. So groceries, dining out, Lori, must be right there. Date night is right there. Actually, household goes right here. Let's do household. Let's see. Pearl. Kindness business buffer. Okay, so now we're all together. This feels like my May. My May has been literally just like this. Okay, so let's go into our groceries and see what we have left. So in my last video, I unstuffed money from my wallet. We're using almost everything that we have. So hopefully you can see my calculator. So we gave ourselves $375, and now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we spent $369, and we have $6 left. So I will put that over here. Household got 50, and it has 1, 2, 3. So household spent 47. So it has $3 left. Dining out got 100. I don't know why we have 104, but we do. Whoops. So we spent, looks like, I don't know what this 100 is for, but anyway, we have 104 left. Maybe it was put in there on accident in the wrong section. Lori got 100, and I spent 90 because there's 10 left. Date night got 75. We did not go on any date nights. So let's just do this. So we spent 23, and we have 52 left. So that's date night. Pearl, we spent all of hers. We usually spend everything. Her food costs us about $25 a week, and then we get her a bone or something. Kindness, we also did the same. Business, I keep in my binder, and in fact, I did spend 50, so we have 0 left. And then buffer, I think I spent $5. Yep. So buffer, I spent $5, and it has 45 left. So let's see what we have. It's funny, sometimes I think I have so much left over, and then I put it on paper, and that's the magic of cash stuffing, or just looking at your budget in general, is sometimes you think you know what you're spending, and you don't think you're spending as much as you are until you put it on paper and you visualize it. Because I would have said I was under in groceries, I would have said I was under in a lot of categories, and honestly, I only have $250 left over. So so that's that for June number 1. So I'm going to put this back over here. I will put my May back in here. I'll tuck that in, and I'll bring back in my overflow. Actually, before I start that, I'm going to restuff what I have over here back into my overflow. So groceries is going to get $6 because that's what we had left over. So groceries now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 55, 56, 456 in overflow. We are going on vacation in a week, so it'll be nice to keep that in our buffer. 1, 2, 3, 4 goes back into dining out. So dining out now has 1, 2, 110, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 214 in dining out. Household gets $3. 1, 2, 3. So now household has 25, 26, 27, 28. And again, this one too, it's like everybody's home, shampoo, different things for the house. Lori is getting $10. back in. And so there's 50, 100, 10, 25. And this is nice too. This little envelope is, you know, my son moved out and I used my personal money to buy him some things that he needed for his apartment. And so I didn't have to go put on my credit card or do anything else like that. Date night is getting 52. 1, 2. So that's coming back into date night. So date night now has 51, 50, 70, 71, 72. So 172. My husband and I are actually, hopefully this week, going on a date night. Pearl has 0. Giving has 0. Business had 0. And buffer gets 45. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 40. So, and then that will do it with my wallet. So that worked out nicely. 20, 40, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. So we have $65 in buffer, and then I have some money that needs to go back to the bank. So that is everything that I've been, you know, spending. And now we're all set to start stuffing our wallet for the month. I do want to say before I forget that this week's mocktail of the week is a spicy pineapple mojito. I've got pineapple juice, some lime seltzer, and a splash of jalapeno. It's sweet, it's sassy, and it's exactly how I want June to feel. It is so refreshing, and it's a little kick, a little sparkle, 0 regrets, and I will drop the recipe in the description if you want to make it this week, and I highly recommend that you do. So let me take a sip. That is so good. My mint is like coming in like gangbusters, so I'm pretty excited about that. I'm gonna put my wallet back. I'll actually put my overflow right here. So let's stuff our wallet and our binders for the week. So on my last video, I did my cash planning. So I went to the bank. I got all my denominations. So we are stuffing $3,209 for our June 1st paycheck. This will be sitting off to the side. And let me grab my cash. And again, we should have $3,209, which we do. So let's count. So this is what we're stuffing this week. I mean, it's a lot of money. And again, just a reminder that we are a bi-weekly paid family. So this is 2 weeks of budget. So let's get started. 1, 2. So that's 16. Actually, I'm going to put some, before I forget here, I'm going to put some quick sort on my fingers. I always forget that, but it makes a huge difference. Okay, so $600. $260. My bills lately have been just nasty. 100. Every time I get money from the bank now, it's like they're sideways and bent and dirty. They look like they've been, I mean, they're just disgusting. So, $195. And then my ones. So this right here should be 54. So that's 20. It's another 20. Okay, and then we have 1, 2, 3, $400 in ones, and these are for my savings challenges. So plus 400. So that is exactly what we need. 3209. Let's get started. So I'm going to put my calculator off to the side and my teller slip. I'm going to put these hundreds off to the side too. I'm not going to undo these right now. So I'm just going to put those off to the side. They don't fit on my cash tray anyway. So let's grab my overflow. So I do week 1 into my wallet, and I do week number 1 in my wallet, which is this, and then I do week number 2 into my overflow, and then at the end of week 1 I transfer it. So so we should be getting, so I'm just going to refer to this, so I should be getting 700. So 1 2 3 1 2 3 2 50s, 2 20s, and 2 5s. So each week it's 375. So 1 2 3 50 75. So let's put this in order. I love refilling everything. It feels like a fresh start. It feels like no matter how you spent the prior weeks, it's an opportunity to reset. And that's what's good about when you sort of go through your wallet and keep track of everything that you're spending, because sometimes your habits are sneaky and you don't realize what you're doing until you actually see it. So in my overflow is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 25 31. So 831 in my overflow. So I'm going to put that right there. And let's go to dining out. Dining out is going to get 100 in each. So 100 each week. So now dining out, my overflow has 100, 200, 300, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, maybe at the end of the summer, I'll go through this and really go at my 100 envelope challenge if I have anything left over. But this summer is my summer of yes, and I don't want to not plan for something and not be able to do it because I don't have it in my budget. So household is getting $50 a week. And again, this is for shampoo, whatever I need, light bulbs, anything that we need for our household. So 50, 75, 76, 77, 78 in overflow. Let's put that in there. I don't know, did you notice all these cute little, I remade these, and so I did a little grocery bag, a little restaurant, the house, flowers, date night is some hearts. I was pretty impressed with myself for doing that. So Lori is going to get $100 a week. So let me look at this bill and then look at this bill. It's crazy. So 100 overflow has 50, and I'm sorry, 150, 200, 10, 25. So 225. I'm going to put that right there. date night is getting $75 a week, and that is going to be 50, 75. With this much money, at the end of my cash stuffing, I'm like always amazed if it reconciles. It's like, makes me nervous. Makes me nervous. Because, you know, one little thing can throw it all off. And then you're like, where did that go? But the people at home might catch it. 50, 100, 50, 200, 20, 40, 5, 46, 47. So 247 in date night. That's a pretty nice date night. And then here we have 50, 75. I mean, I did the date night because I want to be intentional about making sure my husband and I actually go, even if it's a quick dinner or whatever. I want to make sure that we are doing it. So Pearl gets $30 a week. So she gets 2 20s and 2 10s. And she never has anything left over because we spend it. She's our 5-year-old Siberian Husky. She's just now entering the stage. I will insert a picture. She's gorgeous. But she's just now entering the stage where she's manageable because, oh my gosh, she used to be just a nightmare. Siberian Huskies have a lot of energy. So this one is getting 4 10s. So Kindness is getting 2 10s, and that is for things that I don't budget for, which is extra tipping or extra, you know, Girl Scout cookies, or somebody who shows up that needs something that I've not budgeted for that I want to make sure that I'm not saying no to. So that is that. Business is going to get $50. Nope, it's just getting 100. Oh, interesting. So it's just getting 100, and I'm just going to put it in this binder because what I do is, so now business has 150 in it, 150. I don't carry around my business envelope. It's what I do is, and I should just actually just tuck it in here. I keep it out. And if I do need something of business, I pull the envelope and then I pull whatever money's in this one and I take it with me. So Buffer is getting 2 50s. So $50 a week. And it's going in this one. So 50, 70, 90, 110, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we have 115 in Buffer. And then that, my friends, will do it for my overflow. I'm going to tuck this back in here. I love when my wallet is stuffed for the week. It's like, it's just great, especially as we roll into summer and I'm not cooking every night. It's like you just know that you have this peace of mind for nights that you just need to eat out or do whatever you need to do. So let's get into my 100 envelope. So we are going to grab this. So we have 21, 22, 20, 21, and 22. So let's go to my 100 envelope. And last week, I'm going to actually grab a new, we're going to move this. So because last week I did 21, 22, and 23. So we will, let me grab a pen. We're going to do 21, 20, and 22. And so next week, how cute are these little whale Post-its? We're going to do 23, 24, and 25. It's actually every 2 weeks. So that's going to go in here. And then we are going to, the little tail is going to stick out, but that's okay. I'm going to throw this in the garbage. And this one's going to get 20. Each one is going to get a 20 and then 3 ones. And then I'm going to, so 20 just gets a 20. And I usually fold this into thirds. So I'm going to go like this. 21 is going to get 21. A lot of people start this game in the back, go highest numbers down, and I can see why they would want to do that, because I'm starting to get into the high numbers now, and I'm like, oh, I stuffed 1, 2, and 3 at the beginning, and now, or maybe you rotate, grab like a 1 and 100, or grab, and so that you kind of split it up. That might be the way to do it. Okay, so now we're gonna stuff back in, and I made these. They took me all day to make, 20, 21, 22. This stuff is hard to do. So let's pull out 23, 24, and 25. So that is gonna be the following week. So what I'd like to do is keep it like this, and so that when I do my cash planning for my June number 3 paycheck, I just have to glance at this and I know that 23, 24, and 25 needs to come out. So that is done. And then, oh, let me go into I forgot to do this, my ones that I've been collecting from the week. So I have one, when I undid my wallet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I'm just going to throw these $14 in my ones. So that just goes right there. That I don't even do. Oh, and then when I was at the bank, I got another star note. So I put these in my tracker. I got a 100, a 5, and 5 ones, which was crazy because I haven't gotten that in a long time. And now we're going to move to June. So we're moving into our June savings challenge, and we're doing week 1 and 2 because, again, we're a bi-weekly paid family. So I only stuff these envelopes on paydays, not on overflow. So this one's going to be, we're going to do this one, and we're going to do this one. So that's going to be $166, and I believe I just did 100. Yep, so 150, 60, 5, 66. So 150, 65, 66. So that's going in here. So that's going to be our first June. I mean, after this, we're halfway through the year. And these are larger denominations. You can do a 2K, you can do a 1K, do whatever you need to do. Save $5 a week. But it builds up over time, and it's nice. Okay, so that is done. Now we're going to do I'm actually going to come back to the mini Mondays, Wednesday, wildcard Wednesdays, and saving Saturday. And we're going to go into my travel binder. So I am thinking about redoing some binders, because I feel like there's some different things that I want to do. But anyway, this is getting 10. So girls trip, I'll pull my tracker out. And so we have 10, and this is 6-1. So I'm going to put that right here. I don't think I'm going to do the trackers. I'll do the trackers off camera, so we're not doing all this. Spring, so what I decided to do is, instead of, and in fact, I'm going to take these out and I'm going to move these to my celebrations binder for dates, holidays, and special occasions. And I'm going to be filling this with everything for the spring, everything for the summer, everything for the fall, because our days look a little bit different in our midlife. Our kids aren't going to Halloween parties and the different activities that you do when you have little kids. And so I want to kind of fund our stuff seasonally. Like if we want to go play paddle in the fall, or we want to have a party at our house or do something, I want to make sure that my envelope is stuffed and that I'm not being rigid about what it goes to. So I decided to do summer fun, fall festivities, winter whimsy, and spring soirees. And it's going to be whatever is in those months comes out of these binders. So fall is getting 50 because that is coming up. So this is our first 50. So fall's getting 50. Summer is getting 100 because, hello, summer's like soon. And I may kind of condense some of my other categories and fill these up. I haven't figured that out yet, but that's what I intend to do. So spring is going to get a 10 because we're leaving spring right now, and by the time I start funding this, it should have a good amount in it when spring rolls around. And then winter, I mean, how cute are these trackers? I got these trackers from Wallet Well. And so it's just like all these cute little winter scenes. And I just loved it against, this sort of the background. But anyway, winter is getting 25. So we're going to do a 20 and a 5. So we'll put that in there. And then business, we're going to do our giveaways. So our giveaway is going to get 10. And that is our last 10 for the day. So that is it for our travel and business binder. So which one is next? So celebrations. So it's going to be this one. This is might fall. So I'll hopefully put it like this. So this is my celebrations binder, which is what I was just saying I might be switching my soirees and all of that too. I can't figure out why I have this here, but I'm going to put this off to the side. I think that I condensed something and I can't remember what it was now. So that's stinks. So birthdays is going to get 100. My son has a birthday coming up, literally right around the corner. Celebrate is going to be 50, and this is something that I also condensed. I did our anniversary and different things like that, and so celebrate is just going to be things that we celebrate. So there's that. Then we're going to move to Father's Day, and Father's Day is going to get a 50. So there's a 50. And then we're passing up Thanksgiving and we're going to go into Christmas, and Christmas is going to get 100. So there is my Christmas. And that will do it for my celebrations and holidays binder. And next we're going to be going into my emergency fund. Whoops, the binder fell. So there is this. So emergency fund is going to get 25. So it's going to get 25. And my 1 month ahead is also going to get 25. Slowly but surely. I mean, that's the beauty of all of this, is slowly but surely you move it in and you're like, you come back to it in 6 months, you're like, wow, those little things really did make a difference. Okay, home improvement, another category that I'm thinking about moving, deck upgrades and just doing home improvement, is going to get 100. So it's our last 100. So there goes home improvement. And then giving, I'm going to be putting in 25. And it looks like the remaining, so 25, the remaining money is So that'll do it for this binder. I'll put this right here. It's like precarious. It's teetering over here. So the rest of the money, what I ended up doing is, so I have 5s and 1s sitting here. And so my mini Mondays, my wild card Wednesdays, and my savings Saturday. So each one gets 100, and then each one gets, in fact, I'll just take this off right now. And each one is getting, so 150. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So that is 50. So that's 150. And then this one gets 150. And then this should be 50. And that's 50. So that's 50. So this is 150, 150, 150. And each of my games get 100. So this is for 2 weeks of play. And so each one gets 150, and then they each get 10 fives. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. And that's 10. So this is $200 for Mini Monday, $200 for Wildcard Wednesday, and $200 for Saving Saturday. And so I will separate this, and I will put $100 in each week. So I will do that off camera. So I'm going to put this off to the side. And that will do it. That's it for the day. June is off to a strong start. We've got our money stuffed, our leftovers tracked, and the house is starting to feel a little lighter. If you are also in a season of weird transition where things are supposed to be slowing down but somehow feel more full, just know you're not alone. We're figuring it out together, one envelope and one mocktail at a time. Highly recommend. And let me know in the comments what your wallet wins were this week and what mocktail you're sipping. I'll be back soon with savings challenges tomorrow and some fun new content I've been planning because I have been planning something big. So stay tuned. And until next time, keep saving, keep sipping, and trust your pace. You're doing better than you think. Happy weekend and happy June. We made it.